One of I've had a few hard lessons that I've had to learn with post-concussive syndrome. And sometimes what works with helping you deal with the post-concussive syndrome, when you start to apply it to life, it can be a bit negative or have a toxic effect. So for me, it's, well, I struggle with denial, and I keep thinking this is going to go away because I'm one of those people that fixes everything. I fix everybody else's problems, so why couldn't I fix this? And I always have, the miracle treatment to go to or what's going to work. And Western medicine, over and over, the best neurosurgeon in Toronto has looked me flat in the face and said, "This is it. This is your new normal. You have to deal with it." And nope, maybe Western medicine, but I know there's something out there in combination that will help me. And I just can't financially afford it right now. So I'll accept this pain now, but I know something is going to heal me. That part, fine. But in the beginning, I I was even in more denial than this. So I kept thinking that tomorrow I'm going to be better. I'm going to wake up and this is going to be gone. And I was really convincing myself of this. So what would happen is, after 7 months of having a solid headache, I would have a few days with no headache and think, okay, so it's gone. So see, it went away. I'm good. And I would really believe that I was good and I was not going to have another headache. And then 4 or 5 days pass and all of a sudden all the symptoms come back. So I go through that letdown that, oh, I'm not healed. Oh, I have to go through this again. And then I have, maybe a week or two. Right now I'm in the phase where I have 1 or 2 weeks of feeling like hell. And then I have about, 2 or 3 days of not having a headache. I still have all my other symptoms, but trust me, when I don't have a headache, it's like 60% easier to live. That headache is really debilitating. So it's happy those days. And I've had to teach myself, for example, on the good day, to be like, okay, well, Daniela, today you're having a good day, but tomorrow you might have a headache. So make the most of today and understand that tomorrow you might have a headache and you can't be upset about it. That's the way it is. So just because you're not in pain right now doesn't mean you're healed. And that's horrible, right? And kind of depressing that I just couldn't enjoy not feeling pain. But if you let yourself slip too much in that happy, then when the pain comes, it's really, really discouraging. So I have to keep myself in check. I can't let myself get too negative, but I can't let myself get too in denial-y. So I have to keep my emotions at a bit of an equilibrium with this post-concussive. And then what's happened is that's kind of reflected in my life, because I was really happy and things were going really good for me and great new beginnings just before my accident. And all these roads were opening up for me, and all of a sudden in an instant I trip on a carpet and it's over. So I think now when I look to the future, I'm afraid to get happy. And I've had enough around me to keep me miserable. I was worried about my husband because he had some stuff going on. I was worried about my father-in-law because his house wasn't selling. I was worried about us financially because we had money that we were waiting for that wasn't going to come until this house sold. And at the same time, we were getting into debt to try and do something good, and the debt was growing. So it was just... And work was really rough. I was having a really hard time at work, and the pain was horrendous, and our car keeps breaking down, but we had no money to, replace it, and it was just awful. I thought I was stuck in this ghetto, so I had enough. WSIB abandoned me and didn't care or whatever. So I don't know, the system was fucking me everywhere I was getting it. And that's 2 years. It's been 2 years of that negativity. And now in the last, week or two, I've had a neurosurgeon, validate my issues. WSIB has reopened my file. They're looking into stuff. I've had an MRI on my neck, and that's been really bugging me, so that's getting looked after. The house sold and closed. Money that was owing to us came back, so we actually have money in the bank. I haven't had money in my bank account in 2 years. I have money in the bank. Today, my husband bought me a dress. You know the last time my husband bought me a dress? I don't know, when we got married? Like, it's been really, really rough. It's been a rough 2 years. And, a debt got paid off, and this was a debt that was costing us like $400 a month. And we were not buying groceries sometimes for me and my husband to make the money for this payment. And now that's gone. So, and work's been slow, which is not good for business, but it's been good for me. And so I've had no headache for a week. It's been no headache. And, even if the headache comes tomorrow, I don't even care, because, like, I'm used to it now. Now it's not a big boo-hoo anymore. It's, like, my new reality, and I'm good with it. I'm good with it. So even that doesn't bug me. I mean, I'll do a video when the head hurts, and we'll see if I'm still so chipper. But, like, right now, I'm just so happy. Today, I've been grinning. I've been singing Christmas carols. It's July. I've been singing Christmas carols all day because I've been so cheerful. No other kind of music could cut it for me. So, it's like I'm the Grinch when the heart starts growing and I don't know how to be happy. I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'm so uncomfortable because I'm used to yelling. I'm used to being on Twitter having tantrums. I'm used to, I don't know, just used to being cranky and complaining and being miserable, and I have nobody to hate. Even WSAB was my biggest enemy, and right now, if I think about my WSAB adjuster, I just want to hug her. I swear to you, it's been such a switch, and I don't even know what to do with it. It's just so uncomfortable. So, for those of you in the depth of the dark part of the concussion, and you think you're never going to be happy, you do have these pockets of absolute elatedness. So just stick it out. Stick it out, because it gets better. It really gets better.